Cool. It's Mike from the Mike James Rock Show. Dan from Skindred. How's it going, my friend?
It's going good, man.
Cool,
Thank
man.
you. Right.
First off, congratulations. The new album Volumes charted last weekend.
Yeah, really happy with that. We never, that's not our motivation to do anything it charting and things, but it's just really nice when you see, the wave of people, how every record, despite, the way the music business is and all that kind of stuff is like we've become a bigger and bigger and bigger band. So it's like slow climb, but it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, and it's been a quick turnover as well, because I think it's only 18 months ago we were pretty much sat at the same venue, chatting about the last album coming out. 18 months later, and you've got another album out. You churn them out quickly, you guys.
Well, we're making up for the first one, aren't we?
There was a big gap.
There was a big gap. That wasn't us. Again, that wasn't our decision, but we just saw the opportunity to do it, and we were like, let's just do it.
Cool.
Let's just do it. Why wait?
Because you're always on the road as well. Where do you find time to write and get everything down and recorded?
I don't know. Just kind of happens. It just happens because you write ideas, you come up with little bits and pieces, and then we meet up and rehearse. Well, we meet up and just jam basically, and I think that was a kind of thing with the new record where we were like, we wanted it to be like really fresh sounding. So rather than spend ages and ages in the studio, like labouring over these tunes and stuff, like just make it really fresh sounding. And I think that kind of really works in our favour.
It's an album that's very now as well, isn't it? It's taking in all sorts of styles.
And it's kind of like what I feel like we've always done, but I think we really captured a lot of things. I mean, it was more. We wanted to do a record that was kind of like more indicative of our live show. So having those segues, having like weird little things in songs, big breakdowns, like big bouncy tunes. Like the whole record, our motivation with it was make an album that is more like the stuff that we play live. More like what our set has become. So I feel like we sort of
just pure entertainment.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, going for it.
You're out on tour at the moment. You're just about to head out into Europe as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much towards the end of this year. Have you started making plans for 2016 yet?
We have.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Stuff you can't talk about then.
Well, no, I mean, we are looking to hopefully go to Japan.
Would that be a return with Crossfaith?
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, we're looking at doing something like that.
Old school gig sharing.
Yeah, I mean, we've played with them in Japan before and everything at festivals and stuff, and we've it'd be great if we could do it.
Yeah.
Like, so we're working that out. Australia, America.
You haven't been over there for a while.
Haven't, no. But I mean, I think with our new label, Napalm, they're really keen for us to go over there. So
I've noticed American press are picking up on your stuff, Blabbermouth and people like that.
Like
AP
more
and things, talking about this album.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. This is the first record that people have sort of done in talked about. I mean, even like Babylon. I mean, we did have like a bit of commercial success with it, but it wasn't really. Those kind of places weren't really championing it. I mean, but maybe Blabbermouth and like the PRP and stuff like that back then were. But it wasn't like they weren't as big as they are now, if you know what I'm saying. They're like a machine, it's a big deal now. So, but like people like AP, like never really, like to them, we were just like a weird new metal band until like, we're not cool enough to be cool, and we're not fashion enough to be we're not like old school enough. We're just like somewhere this weird limbo of just being Skindred, like floating around.
But it's your own lane, isn't it?
I think we could have done a thing years ago where we could have stylistically like changed. I mean, different times in the band, people have said, maybe we should calm down the reggae thing, and maybe we should do this, maybe that. And we're always like, ultimately, we come to the conclusion that is us. That is us, and I don't think if you water it down, like I feel like you're only like cheating yourself, because ultimately you like nowadays in music, it's like if you don't do stuff you love, what is the point? Because it's not like you make millions well, we don't make millions of pounds. We make we get by, but it's not, we're not like really wealthy dudes or anything like that. We have to tour to pay our bills and stuff. We have to do all that. So unless you're doing something you really believe in, I think it was like, how can you sort of look at yourself in the mirror. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So why compromise with that kind of thing? We were just like
as long as you're true to yourself. That's the thing.
Exactly,
isn't it?
exactly.
And your fan base just seems to be growing and growing. Are you looking at festivals next year, like stepping up to the next tier of runs? 'Cause for the last couple of years or so, you've been in the sort of same range of like bands, but now you need to. I feel you should be like maybe third or fourth on the bill instead of third or fourth opening the stage.
Yeah. I think hopefully that's what we want.
Yeah.
You know, what you want and what you get is two different things, but like I think we are aiming for that. I think it's a really hard thing for festival promoters to. It's a scary thing to bring bands through, because if your festival's selling tickets based on these like legacy bands, and it's the same legacy bands again and again, it's a bit hairy. So I think the thing with Download, like with the headliners and the sub headliners, all that, it's really cool. I think it's really cool that's happening with that. I mean, you know, love to be involved with that, but, of course. You know, like, yeah.
There's so many festivals now, not just in the UK, but across Europe and the world.
Yeah.
Stepping up to the next tier, I guess, is what every band wants to do, and the space that you leave behind, there's a new band that will fill in from hers.
Yeah.
It's progression, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just a hard thing now for promoters to really know who should be filling their shoes, because people don't sell the same records as they did 20 years ago. And so who sells records? Who's bigger than who? Like, who knows? You know, and
it's really hard to call.
Yeah, it's a really hard thing. It's such a difficult thing. That's why I think, like, the thing with Download is they really take a chance. You know, they've really tried. It seems like now that they're really pulling people through. They've got to, ultimately. You know, it's got to.
Not just Download, but festivals and promoters in general. You have to put the packages together that get people into and selling the tickets. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure catching up with you briefly, man. I know you've got a busy schedule ahead of you today.
Yeah, man.
So hopefully we'll catch up with you in a few weeks or a few months' time when you're back doing more live stuff in the UK. Fingers crossed.
Awesome.
Cool.
Hey,
Thanks very much, man.
Cheers. Dude.